Twitter is seen as a place where there's a lot of good things and also a lot of bad things. Some of these good things include news outlets, content creators, and brands. Some of the bad things include drama, predators, and today's video topic, scammers. And by scammers, I mean like people who follow your account and advertise them as being VTuber model riggers, animators, just general web design. I think that's literally almost every single one of my followers or some type of YouTube promotion. I'm planning on following every single one of these and seeing how many of them actually follow me back and I'm going to follow them back and see if they actually start trying to talk back to me and try to solicit me, because yeah, it's just super weird. I don't really know how these people, I know how they found me. It's Twitter, it's obvious. But I seem to only ever get these followers when I put in hashtag VTuber or hashtag YouTube. I have 19 followers right now, and that's literally just all these people who I don't really know what they're doing, because if I go into all their accounts, they all have a ton of followers. So 2,000 followers, not as many followers, 6,000 followers, 3,500. This one has almost 4,000 followers. This one has 1,600, 800. As you see, they all have larger follower accounts, so there's no real reason to have these people be DMing people once they get the follow. So I'm just want to follow all of these accounts and see how many messages back I get and see how that goes. I've actually followed a couple of them back in the past. This one was actually the first one, Kitty Clicks, and they followed me like a month ago, I think, whenever I started uploading again. All the way February 24, so yeah, it's about a month ago. They had at this point they had thousands of followers, and they messaged back this one person who followed them back. Seems a little suspicious, and they were just asking me some general questions, and didn't really matter at that point. At this point, they started trying to sell me on some. No, it was not that point. It was here. They started trying to sell me on some of their commission work. I've seen some stuff that this is not actual real. This is real people, but they're just scammers, all of them. So I just want to do a little experiment and see how many of them I could actually are going to try to sell me stuff. So I'm just going to follow all of them and I'll see what happens. Alright, I'm going to follow all of them back, and I will take screenshots, but this probably won't be done for a while. I've started this recording on March 25th, 2025. Alright, so update 1 on my little experiment puts me at about 23 hours after the last part on March 26th, 2025. And since then, I have gained 2 followers, but somehow there's 5, actually 6, because one of these is new. This one right here, I followed that one earlier when I was at work. So yeah, I'm going to follow the rest of these, and I'm just going to look through the 13 messages I've gotten so far and see if all of them are the same. And if they are, I'll know something goofy's going on. You look, all of them are literally the... I honestly don't know what that one's saying. I'll probably Google Translate it. But yeah, all of these are literally the same. I am going to copy and paste my first message, and whichever one I do to that, copy and paste it all the way down, because same, pretty much all of these are the same exact message, so I have no reason to put a ton of effort into this. This copy and paste message will work for most of them. Yeah, like this one right here, I followed. Okay, nothing broke. Something fell. Yeah, I followed this one account in the past, and yeah, it's the same exact thing. So I know this one's for sure a scam. I'll change this one because this one, it doesn't just flow. Nothing much. Boom. And how are you doing? That is just a weird way to put that. Again, I'm just going to copy and paste the same one down all of them except like one or two of them, and this one. What are you saying? Oh, I'm going to respond in English. Why not? This is another one of those. Surprisingly, though, I haven't gotten nothing from this account. I'm surprised by that. Ah. Ah. I'm pretty sure it says it in my name. Yeah, that. Someone can't read, and this is 100% a scam. Not. It's so much to do. Yes. I didn't expect to get this much. I'm going to take a minute real quick, and did I already get another one? Nope, okay. The only one of these out of this most recent batch I think is a real person is this one right here. And that's simply because this is just how, looking at the followers to following, it's pretty, I won't say consistent, and they have an actual email attached to it. They joined around the time frame of that. I'm thinking all these ones are scams, but I don't know. This one seems like an actual real account. I was looking through the messages earlier. I don't. Looking at these actual people, seems like it's an actual account, but that's an actual person doing stuff. So yeah, there's some other people retweeting, and I don't know. This is weird. This is the only real person I really think there is out of this whole ordeal. I don't even know if any of these promoter accounts are actual individuals running them, so just have to see how my experiment goes. I ended up with 13 of the people so far messaging me back. As long as it's not going to cost me, or if I have to click a random link. This is... I'll just be taking some screenshots as of all of this, so let's see how it goes in the future. Alright, I am now done with this experiment, or I've gone as far as I think I'm going to go. The date is April 1st, 2025, so I did it for about 7 days. And in that 7 days, I gained 11 followers. I'm now sitting at 30. For my experiment, I followed 25 accounts. I has 26 accounts technically. At least one got deleted because it was a weirdo. I never reported him. The account's just gone now. So I followed 3 YouTube promotion accounts. There was one weird guy, and the rest were these digital artists. So I'm just going to go through some of the conversations I had, and we'll see how many of them are the exact same conversation. Alright, the accounts I'm going to start off with first are the YouTube promotion accounts. There were only 3 that ended up following me, and I followed all 3. I got messages back from 2 of them, and both of the YouTube promotion accounts that tried to message me tried to get me on their promotional packages, and when I tried to get them to explain to me how they guaranteed channel growth and what some of their methods were. When I asked social media shares and YouTube ads, I kind of asked what accounts they would be using, like the Twitter ads or Instagram handles, and they just wouldn't give them to me on either account. That's fact they seen both of them, they just wouldn't respond back to me after that. So my personal guess is they're just botting and wanting you to continue using their service. Now I want to talk about that weirdo I mentioned. His account actually got deleted. I didn't do anything about it or anything with it. I didn't report it or anything, but he was just asking me some real weird questions, trying to pry private information from me. I never gave him any, but his account's gone now, and I didn't get any screenshots of it. But I will put his Twitter and everything up there, because I'm pretty sure I looked at it before I went on vacation. Now I'm going to move on to all the digital art accounts. The vast majority of these accounts either left me on read or didn't even look at the last messages I sent them. Before I get into the messages themselves, I just want to talk about a couple things that I noticed on these accounts. Some of these Twitter accounts actually have Twitch accounts linked to them, which don't actually have any content on them. Like, some of them have a follower account, but when you go to schedule or anything, it says they haven't streamed recently, which I don't know, that seems a little weird to me. Like, all of them just haven't streamed recently, so. But most of them have actual accounts that seem to match the Twitter. And some of them, the account just doesn't exist. Like this, one of the accounts links 2 different Twitches on their bio, and neither of them take me to a account that actually exists. While I was doing all my messages, I got really bored, so I decided to look up a couple of the account's profile pictures, and I actually found some of the original locations for these profile pictures. So yeah, it's just weird that they aren't going to use their own art if they are real artists, to me, honestly. Like, this account just straight up ripped a Junko Enoshima art off the internet, so yeah, I don't know why they wouldn't want to use their own art to promote themselves. It seems kind of weird to me that they wouldn't, personally. Let's look at a couple more of these. Like, this one's just a character from Genshin. Honestly, kind of looks like an AI piece of art, but I found other locations for that art by image searching. Like, this one's straight up just a different VTuber. It's Mume. I found this art just on the internet in other spots, so it's just weird that they wouldn't use their own art if they are digital artists. This account just straight up stole someone else's picture and decided to start using it. I don't know which one of these is the original post, but again, just weird stuff that they are actually using other people's pictures and faking to be them for money. One of the funny things is this account is actually one of the few accounts that went through their whole message spiel or sales pitch. Like, I started all the way up here, went through, just did a normal conversation, and then they started asking me about my model, if I made it myself, and asking if I wanted any streaming assets, which, despite what I said earlier, I'm not planning on streaming anytime soon. I just don't really have a good time slot for it. So yeah, they wanted me to look at all their artwork. I told them as long as I don't have to click a link or cost me money, I pretty much copy and pasted most of those messages back and forth among all of these whenever they asked. So yeah, I tried to make it as blanket as possible for all of these. And if we just go down here, stream overlays are nice, not streaming yet. Didn't have any reason to get it at the moment. I just wondered what their prices were. Yeah, they wondered when I last streamed on the 21st. The funny part about that is, at that time, I had my hotkey set on my keyboard to start streaming right next to my start recording button. And while I was recording my Gunpie video, I was actually accidentally hit the start streaming button a couple times, so that's where they got that from. They just went to my Twitch account, wherever that, yeah, and yeah, so the last stream 12 days ago, and that's how they got that information. Yeah, I just wondered what their future prices were, and I told them basic overlay, static, and they said that would cost me $150. That seemed to be pretty average, $150, and all of them tried to give me discounts because I was a first-time customer. And yeah, I just wondered what their price was, told them I wasn't interested at the moment. I let them know if I needed one in the future. And also wanted to know if they messaged everyone that follows them. She said she only messaged people who are potential clients. I asked how'd they know I was a potential client on Thursday. Earlier today, I actually marked this one with a little period because this was one of the accounts that actually went all the way through their what I'm assuming to be a script. And they just said they work for streamers and to pitch them about her services. And that still didn't really answer my question of why did you want to talk to this 30 follower account and try to sell them stuff. Didn't really help me too much, but you know, you win some, you lose some. On top of this one, I also had 3 more go all the way through what I assumed to be their script, as well as 1 more that almost went through the whole thing. But after I said I wasn't planning on streaming anytime soon, I wondered what their prices were. They just stopped messaging me, and that was on Wednesday. And Wednesday was the 26th. Now let's just look at some of the other accounts that I follow that actually went through their whole script and see just how similar all of these interactions were. All of them started off the same way, and I copy and pasted the same message as often as I could. Just because I thought it would have been funny and just to see how similar I could get all these scripts to be. So this one, Britty VTuber Commissions, started off on March 19th. I think that was the day I actually followed all these accounts. And yeah, I said, you're welcome after follow back and just go through these. They asked how long I've been working on it. And I said about a month. How's plan going for my channel? Good, just going slow. You know, small channel, small content creator things. And yeah, hoped my channel would grow and achieve all my goals. Saw my channel, it's pretty good, just be consistent with it. Told her I was doing once a week. Told her the channel link was in my bio because she wanted it. She said she followed and shared. The funny thing about that is I never gained a subscriber, so I was lied to. And after that, she wanted to know if I wanted to see some of her work. Probably, you know, just pulled on my heartstrings by telling me she just followed and shared my account to all of her friends, which never happened. And I again told her as long as it's not going to cost me or if I have to click a random link. And yeah, apparently at some point she said she does graphic design for like 3 or 4 years at this point. But the account, August 2023, so it's only not even 2 years old yet. So I thought that was a little sus, so I brought that up, and they said they do just doing this stuff on Discord, and a client suggested apparently they create a Twitter account, X account. And yeah, they showed me some of their artwork. That same thing with all of these. I just pretty much told all of these accounts that I got this far with that their emotes and overlays look good, because I just wanted to get simple things and seeing what their advertised prices were on all of them. She offered to make an overlay for me. So I told her again, same thing as everything. Oh. Said I'm not planning on streaming right now, but if I could just have the prices, that would be nice. And they all wanted specifications. This one was funny. They wanted theme. Then I used that picture. I thought it was funny. And I told them I wanted something refined, such as a throne room or an office. So, throne room or an office for my overlay. Favorite colors, I just used the same colors as this little throne room here. If they would have sent me a sample, I wanted to see if they pretty much would have just sent me that image straight up. I never got a sample because I never really prompted the work to get done. In all of them, I wanted a static overlay, so just as bare bones easy, I think would be easy as possible. And they said they charged $8 for custom static. For 4 screens, that'd be $320. But they said since it's my first experience, they'd give me a discount for $280, as well as unlimited revisions. And all of these accounts that I got this far with also seem to have brought up an upfront policy, so I could pay them $20 at the start and then just pay them in weekly increments till it's all paid off. Well, I wasn't looking to get anything done, and that's pretty much where all that ended. I asked Friday if they messaged everyone that follows them. They said they just like to help content creators and streamers with all their graphical stuff, because it's what they do for a living. And that's where that conversation ended. The next one is with Luna Martin. Again, I tried to do all of these as the same as possible, just to see how close I could get their script to being. And just look at the very beginning of this. It's up till this point, it's the exact same as the last one. Then they asked how long have I started streaming? I haven't streamed yet. When do I plan on it? No plans to. They asked if I had all the graphical stuff, or if I've done all of it, and I said I did, because I have. Customized logo and banner. I just wanted to know prices. So they said they would do $90 for a logo, $90 for a banner. They come out to $180, and they discount it down to $150 for me. So all of these accounts seem to have some type of discount for you, as well as that dreaded upfront policy that I mentioned earlier. So it's pay in part, and then you pay in installments after that. I told them so just to make sure if they were a real artist, I did not waste their time, because I don't actually want anything done. I asked them same if they messaged everyone that follows them, and if they follow back, they'll message them, but they don't want to force them to buy their work. Feels like the same exact script that they were using, minus instead of for overlays, this was for logos and banners. Alright, and the last one I got prices from is Julie VTuber. Another one of the accounts that I found the profile picture for on the internet, instead of them using their own art. Again, I started it the same exact way, no matter how weird it sounds. This one actually works perfect. You're welcome. I'm doing fine. Glad to hear. Sorry if they bothered me. And then they just asked if I played games, what kind of games. Told them I'm on another playthrough of Skyrim, which is true. I have modded the fuck out of it, and I am Just playing Skyrim, just whenever I have time. Anyways, after that, they asked if I streamed or just played games. Told them I haven't streamed yet. I'm just making videos at the moment. And then at that point, they introduced themselves as a graphic designer and gave their power of friendship speech and asked if I would like to see some of their recent work. And I did the copy and paste same messages, all of them, as long as it isn't going to cost me, or if I don't have to see, or if I don't have to click a random link. And they asked me the same exact thing again, and I copied and pasted the same message again. And they just showed me some of their work. Can't confirm nor deny if there is their work. Again, same thing as the last couple, the first one. Said the stream overlay and emotes looked good. Told them I just wanted prices. I wasn't streaming at the moment. And they said the prices depend on the work. Wanted to know exactly what I was looking for. This one, I just wanted to know the price of overlay and emotes. And similarly, I gave them a funny picture to work with, as well as colors. Again, same description. Distinguished Catman. That needs something refined, such as a throne room. How many emotes for? Again, with me not saying I'm not streaming anytime soon. Asked what reactions those emotes would be displaying, and I just said the four that she mentioned. Anything else? And I said I would like the pricing. I'm not really looking to get anything done right now. I don't know when I'm going to start streaming. Making sure to voice that in case if they are a real artist, I don't get them to waste their time. I just want prices. Asked me for my budget so they could give me the best price, and I told them the price didn't matter at this point. I was just trying to get prices. Again, they just wanted to know what my price range was, and yeah, after I didn't respond for a couple minutes, probably because I was messaging some other people. And then they said they usually charge $200 for this, but they're offering a discount like everyone else, and they said they could do it for $100, 50% off from what they initially said, as well as their little payment plan thing that all the other two advertise as well. Told them I wasn't trying to get any work done. Asked if the pricing was high. Told them I'm just not trying to get anything done yet. Then they changed to a 70% discount from a 50% discount. So that would have been like $60 for $200 worth of artwork, apparently. I told them I really wasn't looking at anything done. Asked if I had any friends or relative who might be interested. Said I had no one, and that is where that conversation ended. I put a period there, and they just said hello, because I was done with this at this point. I just put all the periods there to mark if what accounts I actually finished all the way through on. Now I'm going to go through some of the accounts that didn't actually get to finish their script all the way through, but I still want to look through their messages anyways, just to see what they were doing and how they were similar to all the other accounts and how they differed. This is another one of those art accounts. Love drawing, so they didn't say it up here in their bio, but they were a commission artist. Part of me actually feels this could be a real account, just because of the account's activity. Doesn't really seem very botted. It just doesn't look like some of the other accounts that has the dumb long bio that is advertising them as being a digital artist or animator or VTuber model maker. It's just this. Again, I have no real good reason to think this is a real or fake account. I'm just speculating here. The messages on this specific account seemed kind of organic. That's another reason why. They were using a bunch of GIFs and just kind of just seemed like a regular conversation. Kind of. And they asked if I was streaming. So this is a little weird. Excited for the weekends. They were trying to go for something organic, but they go stop. And just wondered if I was doing anything. They stopped messaging me on Saturday. Didn't even look at my last message. This account that's using the Junko Enoshima profile picture Friday asked if I thanked me for following her back. Welcome. Asked how I was. Asked how my streams were going. Literally, all of them have the same exact script. Thanks for following me back. Ask how you are. Then asked how your streams are coming along. Haven't streamed yet. Asked if I had the essential stuff, like all that. Said I wasn't planning on streaming anytime soon. Then they left me on red. They were going, if I said I didn't have anything, they were going to offer their services to me. The next account that didn't go all the way through is this Melissa account, at VTuber Melissa. At same exact thing. This was whenever I was doing that copy and paste message for the first one. Thanked me for the follow. Asked how I was doing. Asked how my channel's going, streams are going. Tried to make it a little bit more organic by pretty much saying they were busy with some stuff. Asked how my VTuber journey was going, so kind of same exact thing up here. Small content creator things. That's one of my few copy and paste messages when anyone asked how the channel was going. They asked if my model was my profile picture. Yes. They asked if they could share an idea for me, and did my same message, my copy and paste message, as long as it's not going to cost me, or if I don't have to click a random link. Or clock a random link, apparently. They never even looked at that message, so I don't know. Next one is Shizuka VTuber. Asked how I was doing. I said I was fine. How's life going? So kind of the same exact message, kind of rhetorical to me. Asked how my streaming journey's going. Haven't started streaming yet. I feel like these people just can't read. Asked how my streaming journey, so I just copy and pasted the same message down here, because what? It's just dumb. And again, asked. They're also doing copy and paste messages, I swear. And that is where they stopped that. I accidentally sent a slash to them yesterday, and they just haven't messaged me back. There's this guy, and he was, I think, like the last person I followed for this whole investigation experiment thing. They appreciated the follow back. I asked how I'm doing, asked how my day was, so going the same exact thing so far. But this one asked about what kind of games I mostly play. I said I played anything, because that's true. I don't actually remember what that was. Oh, Dead by Daylight. Yeah. They made it more organic by saying a game they like to play, Dead by Daylight. I still haven't played that much. Asked if I streamed. Not yet. Any plans? No. I told them I uploaded on YouTube. They wanted my channel link, and I told them it's in the bio, because I didn't really want to go find the account, even though it's right here. So I'm just lazy, I guess. And yeah, this was really the last account that I really did any messages with, besides HARRRAS VTuber here. And they did the same exact thing. Appreciate the follow. Their pleasure. How's the day going? Asked if I was a VTuber or a streamer. Just a VTuber. Just haven't started streaming. and asked what kind of content I create. I just said videos, and I sent that a couple hours ago and haven't gotten no responses yet. Overall, I personally feel the vast majority of these accounts are some type of scam or call center type situation, because this account I found several people using this profile picture. This account I found several people using this profile picture. This is just a generic Junko and Oshima fan art. I found the original of that picture somewhere around here. Yeah, the person that's using it, and what I can assume to be the original posting of that picture. There's this one, who I believe is just I can't say for sure because I don't really know, but this just seems like a reskinned version of a character from Day Day Live. And I could be wrong. It could be an actual person that drew that, but there is not much on here that matches. So this could be a real person. I just don't know. And yeah, I messaged them on Thursday, and they never messaged me back. And it is currently Monday, so I have no reason to think they're actually going to message me back. I found several instances of things that were just suspicious to me, and I just personally feel that a lot of these accounts are scams. Alright, now that I am done with my actual investigation or experiment, whatever I want to call it at this point, I don't even really know. I decided to send some messages to some of the accounts that I knew that weren't using their own art as their profile picture for sure. And I got a couple of responses from a few of them. This first one, Ava, one that almost did their whole marketing scheme on me. After I sent it, that same day, like 20 minutes later or 10 minutes later, they actually responded to my first message up here that I wasn't planning on streaming anytime soon or anything. Then after that, they said they designed one before, but that account got suspended, so they can't use it again. I don't really know much about Twitter, so I don't really know how legit that is. And then they gave me their old account, or what should believe to be their old account, which says it is suspended, and sorry for the late response. The next one of these accounts that responded was Julie VTuber. They said, though, that's their client's artwork, that's why they can't use it in our profile picture. Again, most of these accounts use really weird wording for some things, like our. Like, are you a singular person? Are you a plural person? I don't know. Then they said they're going to make their own, then use it as their profile picture. I don't know. To me, it just doesn't make much sense not to use your own artwork if you are a digital artist, because that's just marketing at that point. Marketing yourself. The next one is Maz. They're using a profile picture of a completely different person, like their actual real life picture. And their excuse for that is that they're a student and it's their personal choice to hide their identity. So why not just make a piece of art your profile picture, like all of these other besides this one, who's also using a picture that is not of them. And they just said if I think they're a scammer, they won't push commission out of me, which they were going to get one anyways. So, alright, my investigation is over into these YouTube promoter accounts and digital artist accounts. Leave a like and comment down below what you liked about it and what you want me to do next, and subscribe. Thank you.